Earn.gg is a website where you can earn free money. If you go to the Earn tab, you will see different providers offering video advertisements, and you can pretty much leave this running all day while you're gaming and you will receive points. These points can be redeemed for real money, including Bitcoin and PayPal, as well as Cisco gambling websites and even gift cards. Make sure you check out the site below and use my reference. By the way guys, I'm currently giving away a case key. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, comment which was the best clip, and I will be giving away one key every video. Enjoy!
Well, tomorrow's sports heroes look less like the rugged, strong athletes of today and more like central casting from TV's The Big Bang Theory. A new venue in London has opened on the belief video game players will soon draw crowds rivalling rugby or football. Sky's Nick Ravenscroft reports.
Millions of Britons do it on the internet, in the privacy of their own home. But now it is becoming a spectator sport. Computer gaming, from this weekend, has its own UK arena. This tournament, in a converted cinema, sees teams of professionals competing. As well as those watching here in person, countless are logged on around the world, following the action online.
Well, I mean, the growth is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, if you look at the last big event we did, we got 8.7 million people watching just over a weekend. Twitch TV is the main platform where we actually stream all our events. This time last year, when we was talking to them, they had 45 million people watching every month. That figure's now 100 million.
Now, you may have sussed out the demographic already. It's men, mainly, in their teens and 20s. But do not be fooled. Huddled into this dimly lit auditorium, you might think that this is niche interest for geeks and nerds, but the organisers say that this is the future, mass participation, and that one day the top players will be as famous as footballers and pop stars.
With the leg, dude.
Backstage in the practice zone, preparation for combat.
There's only a couple ways to get ready. One is to play the game, the other is to relax. This is called teamwork right here.
And there's nothing more relaxing than thinking of the cash. How much are you making at the moment, can I ask you?
It's counted in hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You are making hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Yes, me, my teammates, and other teams in the business.
Wow.
Yes, wow.
It may mean little to most over 40s, but around the world this is already becoming the big thing, following in the footsteps of football.
If you look at the 20th century, it's partly the story of how mass media turned sports from a tiny little thing that people did for fun into, the biggest mass experiences in human history. And now we've got mass interactive media. What we're really seeing is gaming culture starting finally to translate into something kind of participative.
This then is the prototype Wembley Stadium of esports, where the cyberstars of tomorrow may one day be household names.
Or Twitch like me, you're likely to be one of those for whom today's online video games are a mystery. But for millions of Australians, online gaming is a big part of their lives. And for some, those games are also a pathway to gambling. Worldwide video game gambling is a multi-billion-dollar business. It's almost completely unregulated, and many underage Australians are taking a punt. Norman Hermont reports.
Okay, team, follow my command. In teenage bedrooms across Australia, there's another world where online video games rule the night.
This is Counter-Strike. So basically we have, at the moment we're playing deathmatch. So you have two teams, players join a team and you kill the people on the other team.
Games like this one, called Counter-Strike, have millions of players around the world. For many of them, like 18-year-old Jordan Bruce, the intrigue soon becomes not the game, but the gambling that happens on the side.
It's very wide open. Anyone can bet. Like a 2-year-old who knew how to use a computer could bet. There's all you have to do is click a checkbox that says I'm over 18 years old, and you can go gambling straight away.
Gambling in games like Counter-Strike doesn't involve real money initially. Instead, players can win keys that reveal digital prizes, mostly different weapons used in the games. They can also buy those prizes, known as skins. and skins gambling can be an irresistible lure.
It was actually quite surreal that, that I'd have these skins in game, but I was making quite a bit of money. It seemed like the stakes were high, but they were.
18-year-old Nason Pybus was another Counter-Strike player attracted to skins gambling while still underage. He quickly found out there's no shortage of ways skins can be won or lost.
There's the coin flips, there's actually betting on professional matches, there's also like big pots, so people put an amount in and then it's randomly drawn who wins. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can gamble these skins.
And make no mistake, you can cash out by trading in your skins for real money in a real account.
Oh my God! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
This is what drives the interest in skins gambling. The hype of big-name players winning big in online videos that attract hundreds of thousands of views. The curiosity is intensified by live streaming of skins gambling on the hugely popular gaming website, Twitch, which has 100 million visits a month.
It's fun to watch them, bet high stakes and $1,000 bets and things like that.
We just had that feeling of we were winning, so what's the point in stopping? I guess this is where the kind of addiction started coming in, because I liked the feeling of winning and I didn't like losing.
For Jordan Bruce, last year when he was 17, his luck turned against him. There was nothing to stop him going on the site opskins.com to buy more skins to keep gambling.
I'll just, go and take my dad's credit card and start gambling. Go on OP skins, buy the skins, and start gambling those. At first, it started off small, maybe $10 transactions, but then it just started getting bigger and bigger because I just had that urge.
Jordan, where did this all finish up?
So it finished on $1,800 in debt from my dad's credit card.
Did you have any idea of what Jordan was really up to when he was playing these games?
No, none whatsoever. The first inkling that there was something going on was when I was going through doing all the banking, and I started to notice all these charges on there.
It's all taking place with almost no regulation.
The regulation for internet gambling actually was created before Facebook even existed. It doesn't discuss mobile apps, mobile gaming. There have been several reviews looking at bringing it up to date, and none of these have discussed the concept of gambling within video games at all.
But when my 13-year-old kid comes and tells me that he's betting skins online, that raises alarm bells for me.
Damn it! Are you serious? All right, so we're down $150 so far.
It's the same around the world. Raul Sood is a tech startup veteran.
It's going to be a first championship team here as well.
His Seattle-based company Unicorn is one of the world's leading sites for legal betting on esports, professional video game competition.
Convincing everyone that they're able to do this.
What do you think really needs to happen here?
We really need, before it gets out of control, it needs to be regulated, right? It has to be regulated soon.
For its part, the government doesn't have clear answers. The Department of Communication says the Interactive Gambling Act 2001 prohibits online gambling services, but it also says networked computer games are not prohibited even when they are played for money, because computer games are primarily regarded as games of skill.
You've owned the problem, mate.
Since Jordan Bruce's credit card shock, his family has learned all about skins gambling and the videos that entice so many.
I think one of the reasons we're even sitting here talking to you is to let parents know that this world even exists. They sit and they watch these games on the internet, they watch them on YouTube, they see these big high flyers overseas putting money on trading skins, gambling skins, and they're winning big money. Huge amounts of money, and anybody can go and actually look at those sites.
And anybody, says Jordan Bruce, can get drawn in.
It's real money. It's not just, virtual items in a game. It's actual real money going in towards this. And I came to this wanting to warn people that there is nothing good that comes out of gambling. In the end, you are just going to end up like me.
That report from Norman Hermont. From taxi driver to...
Computerspil som Counter-Strike er blevet til sport, e-sport. En sport, som der også er penge i. I dag bliver der kastet ekstra investeringer i det her danske hold Astralis. Forklaring senere i udsendelsen. Det kan godt være, at nogen stadigvæk forbinder computerspil med drenge foran en skærm lukket inde på deres værelse, men det er en stadig mere professionaliseret sport. For eksempel det her spil, vi har på skærmen, Counter-Strike. Det er et hold, en holdsport, man er 5 mand. Det her, det er Astralis. 5 unge danskere, som en dansk kapitalfond og en dansk erhvervsmand i dag har investeret i, ligesom man kan købe sig ind i et fodboldhold.
Vi har et marked, der vokser meget, meget hurtigt. Det vokser 2-3 gange år over år. Derudover så har vi også nogle fans, der er begyndt at vende sig til at bruge penge her.
Counter-Strike går ud på, at 2 hold spiller mod hinanden. Den ene side er terrorister, den anden er antiterrorkorps, og så skiftes man til den ene og den anden rolle. Bedst af 30 runder. Det regnes i dag for en sport, en e-sport, elektronisk sport, hvor der er store turneringer og ligaer, både inden for Counter-Strike og andre spil, endda med tilskuere, som enten kan se det ved computeren, eller nogle gange samles og se spillerne live, ligesom man gør i en sportshal. TV-kanaler køber rettigheder. Tilskuertallet er steget fra 8,4 millioner i 2010 til 89 millioner i 2014. De her tal fra analysefirmaet Newzoo, som har specialiseret sig i computerspil. Og de forudsiger også, at det her tal det vil stige til 145 millioner næste år. Udviklingen er den samme, når det gælder præmiepengene fra omkring 35 millioner kroner i 10 til 445 millioner kroner i 15. Altså en sport, der bliver ved med at vokse. Også herhjemme. Astralis er et af verdens bedste til Counter-Strike.
Peter Rasmussen er god til at spille Counter-Strike.
Jeg skal skyde så mange så hurtigt som muligt.
Han er en femtedel af det danske hold, der fra i dag hedder Astralis, og som er et af verdens bedste.
På grund af, at jeg har et stabilt aim, som man kalder det, vil sige, at man er en del til at ramme i spillet.
I dag er han på besøg hos sine forældre i Allerød. Han bor ellers til daglig i Göteborg, når han da ikke rejser til turneringer i udlandet.
Det med at leve sin hobby, det er jo man kan sige, det er en drøm, der ligesom kommer i opfyldelse. Det er noget, jeg har drømt om i utrolig længe, og specielt det her med at spille Counter-Strike, som jeg altid har elsket, siden jeg har været helt lille.
Inde ved køkkenbordet sidder hans far, Michael Rasmussen.
I dag er jeg jo stolt af min søn.
Men han var skeptisk, da sønnen begyndte at bruge mange timer foran computerskærmen.
Vi synes jo, at han skulle have det her, den her uddannelse og gå ned færdigt, så kunne han jo tage alt det sjove bagefter. Men vi kunne jo godt se, at efterhånden, som han ligesom begyndte at tegne nogle kontrakter om at spille, så var det mere alvorligt end som så.
I dag kom så millioninvesteringen i et hold, der allerede er verdensstjerner i deres sport.
And nothing seems impossible.
Man føler sig lidt som rockstjerne og tænker bare, jeg er egentlig bare god til at spille computer.
I USA vil tv-kanalen TBS sende Counter-Strike-konkurrencer til millioner af potentielle seere, der selv spiller spillet og er villige til at bruge penge på at komme tættere på stjernerne.
Hvis du kigger på forskellen af Niklas Benders social mediekontakt med sine fans versus en Peter Rasmussens, jamen han kommer meget tættere på, han kan spille med dem, han kan træne med dem.
For Peter Rasmussen og resten af holdet handler det om at komme til at vinde en af de helt store turneringer. Det glippede i 2015, blandt andet her i Rumænien, hvor holdet røg ud i kvartfinalen.
En kæmpe stor skuffelse for os, fordi man arbejder så koncentreret og så hårdt om at komme op og spille sit A-game, når man spiller de turneringer, og så nogle gange så siger det bare, så falder klappen bare ned, og så fungerer det bare slet ikke. Så det målet det er at vinde, og så bare vinde så meget som muligt i det her år. Det er jo, at gøre 2016 til vores år, det er jo klart målet.
Og nu kan jeg sige velkommen til formanden for e-sport i Danmark, Jens Christian Ringdal. Jeg kunne egentlig godt tænke mig at vide, angående det forretningsmæssige i det her. Hvad er det så, investorerne skal tjene deres penge på?
Jamen, det er jo nøjagtigt det samme, som det er inden for de traditionelle sportsgrene, som det er inden for Formel 1, og det er det inden for fodbold. Altså, det handler om tv-rettigheder, det handler om sponsorpenge, merchandise, og inden for e-sporten er det jo specielt også, hele streamingdelen er jo kæmpestor, og så er det jo globalt.
Når du siger hele streamingdelen, hvad tænker du på der?
Jamen, så tænker jeg jo, at det er jo muligt at sidde 24/7 og streame. Altså, de kan spille, når de spiller kampe online i løbet af ugen. holdet selv kan have egne indtægter, og når de så ud ved de store turneringer, så kan man få andel af tv-rettighederne den vej rundt, og det er jo noget, der virkelig vokser i øjeblikket.
Så du tror, at de her investorer, der har investeret i Astralis, de har i virkeligheden i dag gjort en god forretning, eller hvad?
De har gjort en rigtig god forretning, og vi ser også en tendens nu, hvor et hold begynder at have deres egne produkter. De udvikler deres eget gaming-gear, chokolade, energidrik osv., og det bliver bare meget større det her. Så det er en rigtig god forretning, man har gjort i dag.
Og vi skal snart til at se på de her stjerner, ligesom vi ser, lød det til på indslaget på en Niklas Bentner, eller en Christian Eriksen, eller en Mikkel Hansen, eller en Messi, eller hvad?
Ja, det skal vi, altså, og det er det. Og det er fremtidens stjerner, det er nutidens stjerner, det er det, de unge gerne vil have. Og der er det fantastisk nu, at vi har et dansk hold, internationalt hold. Altså det her, det er e-sportens svar på McLaren og Barcelona, som vi nu ser her, skal ud og repræsentere de danske farver. Og det er dansk træner, tidligere topspillere, som er med. Det er super professionelle folk, der står bag og som er med, og det er dansk hele vejen rundt. Det er bare godt.
Tak skal du have. Og hvis man vil se, hvor mange millioner de bedste computerspillere de tjener, så kan man gå ind og gøre det på tv2.dk.
It's going to be a huge year, $2.4 million up for grabs. It's only going to get bigger with organizations like Turner involved.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to stress in this game, even though it was a 2-0, it wasn't just a complete whitewash. In the first game, the Lounge guys did turn up. They had a really great game. Problem for them is Shazam. He turned up. And I'm not talking about Kazam, that terrible movie that Shaq made in the 90s. I tell you what, it was a terrible movie for the Lounge guys, so they didn't want to see any part of that. What do you think of that?
Takes a lot of steel to say that, brother.
I'll say this, Thorne. How quickly can you run? Because Shaq can cover some ground over here, too.
Faster than Shaq, I hope.
He can get from this set to that set
Faster
pretty
than he
quick.
used to go up and down the court, mate.
That was
pretty
funny, David Buckham. Hey, you know what? I met those guys earlier. They're very nice guys. And I wouldn't say we're perplexed about it. We're very curious about it, and I appreciate the insight today.
Since you guys think it's a sport, we'll challenge you guys in a couple weeks. Any game you want, you come to any game. And I'll make you eat those words, buddy, because it's getting better. Okay. It's getting better. We challenge you 3.
Okay. What about weight loss? Should we do that?
What about muscles? What about boxing when I come over there and punch you? This is America. The Queen can't help you over here, buddy. You better know where you're at, tough guy.
James and Richard and Thorne, thank you guys very much.